Hello friends, I'm Nishik, and in this video I'll teach you how to create a complete and professional school management system website with WordPress. So with this website you can manage multiple schools from one central location. Schools can receive fees and other payments online. Teachers can conduct live Zoom classes. This website will create different accounts with different features for teachers, students, parents, school librarian, school accountant, and office administrator. Basically, this website has all the features and functionalities that a professional school management system website must have. Now let me show you a very quick demo of the website that you will be creating in this video. Now first of all, let me refresh this page. This is the website that we'll be creating. We'll cover both the front end as well as the back end. So as you can see, when we refresh this page, this is how it will look like, a little bit of animation and so on. So first we'll see how to create the front end of the website, and most important over here is the back end of the website. Like how a teacher can manage students, their attendance, fees, and all those things. And similarly, how students can log into their website and see things related to their account. For example, let me actually show you that thing first. If I'm a student or if I'm a parent, I can come over here, click on login, enter the student details, student login details, and click on login. And now here, as you can see, as soon as this person, this student or parent logs in, they will see this page. This page will have the name of the student, the school name, or the email address, phone number of the school, everything. And then over here, it will have the student details like the photo of the student, name of the student, enrollment number, roll number, class number, father's name, ID card. If they lost their ID card, they can simply click on this print option and they can print the ID card again. So we have this option as well. They can also see what is the total amount or what is the total fee that they have to make the payment of, and how much they have made the payment, and what is the due amount. Then over here, if there is any notice on the notice board, they can see that notice over here as well. Now there is only one notice, a demo notice that I created, but you can create multiple notices over here. You can control the animation, how slow or fast this thing will go. You can control everything. Then if you want to make any payment, you can click on fee invoices. And you can, here as you can see, there is one amount due, there is some fee due over here. So if this parent or this student want to make the payment, they can click on pay now, and they can make payment through credit card, debit card, net banking. I'll show you how to integrate all these things. They can also do bank transfer. So everything we'll see in complete detail. Then we'll see the fee structure. So what is the fee structure for this particular student? What is the admission fee, monthly fee? And admission fee, as you can see, is a one-time fee. This is a monthly fee, quarterly fee. They can see all these details. If they want to see the payment history, they can simply come over here and they can see that this is the amount of fees they have made, or they have already made the payment of. If they want to print this thing, they can do that thing as well. Again, click on print and they can see all the details, what is the amount they have paid and everything. So they can print this thing as well. If teacher posts any study material, this student or parent can see that study material over here. So whether it is any post, any link, any videos, any images, they can click on view and they can see those things over here. Then if teacher posts any homework, this person or this student can see this homework, they can click on view. And if they want to submit their homework, they can click on submit homework and they can upload the file or whatever the homework was. Okay. Similarly, we have seen notice board. If there is any note events in the future, for example, there is some inter-school cricket tournament in the future, they can see, they can click on this view link. They can read more about the event and so on. If they want to see the timetable of the class, they can click on this thing. If they want to print the timetable, click on print and they can take a print out of this timetable. And if there is any live classes going on, they can see this thing. So teacher can create a live class. I'll show you how that is done. And students can simply click on this button and they can join the live class through Zoom or through other software, whatever you want to integrate. Then we have the library option. If this student has taken any book from the library, they can see those details. Then if there is any exam coming in the future, for example, there is this unit test 1 coming in the future, you can see the date of that exam. If you want to click on this thing, you can click and you can see the timetable. Again, if you want to print this thing, you can go ahead and print this timetable as well. Then we have the admit card. So if you want to publish admit cards for this exam, so people must have this admit card to get into exam hall, you can do that thing as well. And if you want to publish admit cards only for certain or specific students, you can do that thing as well. Then we have more options. Students and parents can see the exam results from here, certificates, attendance. For example, if I want to see the attendance of this person or this student, I can see in June 2020 only 1 day attendance, no absent. You can see all these things from here. If you want to see attendance of any particular month of any particular year, you can see that thing as well. If you want to submit any leave request, you can click on this thing and you can fill in this form and it can be approved or declined. So this is how it is done. Now let me do one thing. Let me log out from here. This was a student's account. Now let's log in as a teacher. So if you enter the login details of the teacher, this teacher will see the backend. This is the backend. From here, they can control the attendance. They can create a new timetable. They can manage homework. They can add anything on the notice board. Everything will be done from this page. So for example, this teacher wants to take attendance for today. They can click on attendance. They can click on take attendance. And after that, they can select the date. So maybe this is for today. Okay, Saturday 4. I can click on manage attendance because I have created only one student, so I can see only one student in this class, in class 1A, okay, first A. If obviously there are 100 students or 50 or 30 students, you will see a list of all those students. Who is present, you can just mark them present. Who is absent, you can mark that absent. And if there is, for example, today it is holiday, so you can just mark all holiday and click on save change. So on this day, it will be marked as holiday. So this is how it works. Now again, let me just log out from here. Let me go to the home page. And similarly, you can create accounts for your librarian, for your transport guys, the one who manages the transport. You can create an account for your teachers, and you can also assign certain teachers for certain class. For example, this teacher is the class teacher for this particular class for 3rd A, maybe or for 4th B. You can assign that thing as well. You can assign teachers to different subjects. So this is science teacher. You can also manage finances for this school from the backend. Like if you want to give salary to these teachers, you can manage that from here. So everything will be in record saved in this website's database. Similarly, you can create an account for librarian. That librarian can manage how many books are there in the library. If any student has taken any book, this thing will be saved in the database. So you don't have to maintain any books or any paper like that. Everything will be maintained digitally on your database. And doing this thing is super simple. I'll explain you that thing in complete detail later on in this video. Now let's see the front end. So on the front end, we have a lot of things. We'll see the homepage later on. First, let me show you the fee submission page. If some parents wants, they can simply come over here. They don't want to log in. They can do this thing from here. They can select this school. They can select this session, class, for example, class 1. Then they can type the student name. For example, the student name is student 1. So they can see over here, they can click on view. They can see this is the amount that is pending. They can click on pay now, and they can make this payment from here without even logging in. So this is also one option. If there is any admission inquiry, if somebody wants to inquire about the admission for any class, for example, maybe for 2nd C or just for 2nd standard, they can enter their names over here. They can click on submit. And obviously these details will be given to your office administrator or school administrator. And then they can follow up with this student inquiry or with this admission inquiry. Similarly, we have the register page. You or any parent can register that student details from the front end. I'll show you when this thing will be useful later on in this video. We have seen the login page, then we have the blog page, about page, and also. So if I come back to the home page, this is how your home page will look like. Now designing is not the most important part of this video. In fact, as I said earlier, we'll be doing all the technical thing is the important thing. Designing is pretty easy. I've shown you designing part in many different videos. So designing will be very simple. In fact, I'll give you all the layouts. You can simply import those layouts and you can create your website. So you don't even have to design anything manually. So on this school website here, as you can see, this is the front end. This is the first section. You can give some title, subtitle. You can have a call to action button, library, about how many graduates, how many computer studies. Then if you scroll down, what you offer, language for business, online learning, whatever options, features you have, you can add your teachers' details or the trustee details, the people who are managing this school. All these details can be given over here. So creating this website is pretty easy. If you see, we have the about page as well. If somebody wants to see about this school, they can read more about this school and the trust that is managing this school. They can see that thing. If they want to contact the school, they can come over here. They can see the school details, address, phone number, everything. And if they want to see the blog, so we can also see, we'll see how to create these blog posts as well. Now these blog posts are really useful because this will help you to generate some extra traffic through Google search results. And then at the right hand side, you can create these kind of things. In the sidebar, you can create a Facebook page for your school, Twitter account for your school, and you can integrate that over here. And again, notice board also, you can give it over here in this sidebar. I'll show you how everything is done over here. So don't worry about that thing. Alright, so this was a very quick demo of the website that we'll be creating in this video. I hope you guys like the demo website. Now if you like this demo website and if you create this website, make sure to watch the complete tutorial. And before you proceed further, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And now let's start creating this website. Right, now to create any kind of website, whether it's an e-commerce website, a school management website, a simple blog, business website, any kind of website, we need two basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, blogtut.com, youtube.com, google.com, nailshake.com, all these things are different domain names. So you also have to register a domain name for your website or for your school so that people can enter, or your students' parents can enter this domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. Now the second and the most important thing is your website's hosting. Now hosting is basically a server or a computer wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this website, all the different media files, pages, database, this entire website is saved in a server, and that server is running 24/7. So that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live because your website is always up and running. Now hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website, your website security, and even your website's ranking in Google search results is totally dependent on your hosting. So if you've selected a good and reliable hosting, your website speed and performance will be amazing. User experience on your website will be pretty good. Your website will be very secure. For anybody to attack or hack your website, it will be almost impossible. So that is really important, and most importantly, you'll also get better ranking in Google search results. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply open a new tab and type in blogtut.com/hostinger. So this is the hosting that we'll be using to create this website. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given in the video description below. So you can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Okay, Hostinger WordPress Manage Hosting page. Now this is the most affordable and still one of the fastest hosting available in the market, and that is the reason why we are going with this one. Now first of all, we are not using a regular web hosting. So if you see under hosting, we have the web hosting. We are not using that. We are using the WordPress Managed hosting. If you click on WordPress Managed, you can see this is the hosting that we'll be using. Okay, so whenever you want to go to this page, make sure to always type in that link blogtut.com/hostinger. So you're automatically redirected to the WordPress Managed hosting page. Now if you scroll down over here, you can see this is specially made for WordPress websites, and they're using Lightspeed web server to improve your website speed, and they're also using Cloudflare. You can see that Trustpilot review is also pretty good. They have great rating, great reviews. You can see the latest reviews are all positive. If you scroll down, you can see there are 4 different plans over here: single WordPress, WordPress Starter, Business WordPress, and WordPress Pro. Now for most of you guys, I would recommend you to just select this option, most popular option, WordPress Starter. This is the best option to start with. Just click on select and you can proceed further. Now let me very quickly just explain you a few things about the hosting. What is this hosting and what all features you're getting with this particular plan. So with this plan, with the WordPress Starter plan, this is very affordable, as you can see. With this plan, you can create 100 different websites. So today you're creating this school website. Tomorrow you might want to create another website for another school maybe, or maybe another e-commerce website or a blog or something. So for that, you don't have to purchase a new hosting. You can host up to 100 websites in one single hosting plan. So once you purchase this WordPress Starter, you can host up to 100 websites in this single hosting. So very important. With this, you're also getting 100 GBs of SSD storage. Very important again. If you see this website with all the different data and pages and media files and everything, this entire website, the size of this entire website is hardly like 50-60 MB, maximum 100 MB, not more than that. So with 100 GBs, you can create like thousands of websites like this one. So you don't have to worry about the data space. And most importantly, if you see over here, these guys are using SSD storage to host and to store your website. Like most of the other hostings, they use the SSD storage. And if your website is hosted on SSD storage, your website will be very slow. So it will load very slow. You might have seen that thing yourself as well. Once you go to some website, it takes a lot of time to load even the first page. So we don't want that thing over here. So here these guys are using SSD storage. And SSD is around 30 to 40 times faster as compared to regular SSD storage. So very important. Now with this, you're also getting free business email, which is very important, especially for school type of website. So in school, you don't want to use an email like school@gmail.com. You want to use a professional email like admin or like contact@schoolname.com. So your school name is, for example, Our Lady. So contact@ourlady.com, ourladyschool.com. So you want to have your email address with your own school name. So that is, you can do that thing with with this option. Then we also get free SSL certificate. So if you go to the demo website, you can see we have this logpad over here. This is the SSL certificate which makes your website secure. So we are getting a free SSL certificate. We are also getting a free domain name. So whatever domain name you want to register for your school, like schoolname.com, .in, .net, whatever, you can get your domain name for free. Then we also get unlimited bandwidth. As I said earlier, manage WordPress. So this hosting plan is specially made for WordPress websites. So it will improve your website speed and performance. WordPress acceleration, again, they are using light speed caching to, again improve your website speed and performance. Now there are many more features, but I don't want to waste a lot of time over here. For most of you guys, as I said earlier, just select this thing and click on this select button. And now you'll be redirected to this page. Here, first of all, you have to choose a period. So for how long do you want to purchase this hosting plan? So for 1 month, for 12 months, 24 months, or for 4 years. So by default, 1 year is selected, 12 months is selected. And here, as you can see, the regular price is actually $15. But if you purchase for 1 year, you'll get it for only half the price. In fact, less than that. You're getting it for only $6.50 per month. So here, as you can see, you're getting a huge discount, 57% discount. If you're not getting 57% discount, don't worry. Once we scroll down, I'll show you a coupon code that you can get, that you can enter to get some extra discount. So basically here you're getting this thing for half the price. But if you go with 2 years, 24 months, you will get it at even cheaper price. For example, for just $5.50 per month. And the most important and the most unique and amazing thing about Hostinger is that the renewal price is also discounted. Now most of the times it happens that for the first year, many hostings give huge discount. For example, the regular price is like $20, but if you purchase for the first year, they will give you for $7, $8. But here they are giving you for $5, $6, and even the renewal price is discounted. So other hostings, when you renew after 1 year, you have to pay around 3 to 4 times higher. But here that is not happening. Even the renewal price is getting discounted. So after 2 years, if you renew this thing, you will have to pay only $9 per month instead of regular $15 per month. So again, very important. And if you see the subtotal, remember we are getting free domain name, so you don't have to count the domain name price over here. If you see the subtotal over here, you have to pay only $130 approximately. And if you compare with some other hosting, for example, if you compare this thing with A2 hosting or some other hosting, A2 hosting, which I was recommending earlier before this hosting, for the first year, you have to pay like $130 only for the first year. And here you're getting that for 2 years. So this is really amazing. So just select whatever period you want, and after that scroll down. In the second step, you just have to enter your email address. So just enter your email address, and with this email address, they will create an account for you. So make sure whatever email address you enter here, you have access to that particular email address. Okay, very important. And make sure your email address spelling and everything is correct. Then if you scroll down, you can select the payment method. So if you want to make payment through credit card, debit card, PayPal, Google Pay, Alipay, CoinGate. If you're watching this video from India, you will get even more payment gateway option. For example, you will get Paytm, you will get Razorpay, you will get UPI payment, many different payment options. Similarly, if you're watching this video from some other country, you will get payment option which are accepted in your country. So this is another great thing about Hostinger, because this is a multinational brand. It is available in many different countries. So whatever payment option you want to select, just select that thing and make sure this coupon code is entered over here. Okay, so that you get some extra discount. For example, the regular price for 1 year is $84, but if you enter my coupon code, for example, if you enter NAYYAR over here, NAYYAR, you'll get even more discount. Now instead of 84, you have to pay $78. So this is another thing. Now once you do this thing, just go ahead at the bottom and click on submit secure payment and make the payment. Alright, now once you make the payment, you will be redirected to a page. Now in this particular page, you'll have to enter your password. So in the previous step, we have entered the email address, and in this step, we have to enter the password. Now that email address which you entered in your previous step and this password will become your login ID. So make sure you remember that email and this password, and also make sure to enter some strong password which has some uppercase, lowercase, numbers, special characters, and so on. Now once you select that thing, enter your password and click on confirm, and now you'll see this page. Now this is the page that you'll see for the first time, your hello world, just to welcome you this thing. Now you just have to go ahead and click on this start now button, and this will start this process. So first of all, they'll ask you a few things like what you're creating this website for. So whether you're creating this website for yourself, for a client, for somebody else, you can select anything. For example, I'm selecting myself. Then this will ask you whether this will be a business website, portfolio website, what kind of website. Again, you can select anything you want. Now this is just a simple survey. If you don't want to fill in this thing, you can just go ahead and skip this thing. So you can see this link at the bottom, skip link, click on that thing and skip this process. And now this will ask you to select the platform, what platform you'll be using, WordPress, WooCommerce, some other platform. Or if you want, you can migrate your website as well. So if you already have a website created with some other hosting, and maybe if you're not really happy or satisfied with that hosting, if you want to migrate your website to Hostinger, you can select this migrate my website option and they will migrate your website for absolutely free. But if you want to migrate your website, don't worry. For now, just select WordPress. For everybody, just select WordPress. How to migrate your website, I'll show you in the next step. For now, just select WordPress and click on the select button. And now you have to enter your WordPress account email ID and password. So you have to enter some email address and some password for your WordPress account. Now the previous email and password was for your edge panel. It was for your control panel. And this email address and password is for your WordPress account. So whenever you want to log into your WordPress dashboard, this is the email ID and password that you would have to enter. Again, enter the email address and password and click on continue. And now this will recommend you, or this will give you a few templates, pre-made templates. If you want, you can use them. We don't want this thing. So again, we'll just go ahead and skip this thing. And now it is time to select the domain name. So there are three options. First is to claim a free domain. As I said earlier, you'll be getting a free domain. Second is to buy a domain, and third is to use an existing domain. Now, if you already have a domain name registered on some other website, maybe on GoDaddy, Namecheap, some other website, and if you want to use that option, then you can use the third option, use an existing domain. But I would recommend you to first select this option, claim a free domain. First get your free domain, and how to link that domain, GoDaddy domain, with Hostinger, I'll show you in the next step. So first select this option, claim a free domain, click on select, and now type in the domain name that you want to register for free. For example, I want to register this domain name, nayeshake.in. So I can type in Nayeshake, and from here you can select .com, .net, .co.in, .fun, whatever domain name extension you want. So for example, I'm selecting nayeshake.in. So I'll select this thing, click on search. Now it will search for this domain. If this domain name is available for you, it will say that this is available. If not, you can just keep on trying. And if your domain name is available, you can click on continue. Now I'll be selecting the third option, use an existing domain, because I want to use an existing domain. I already have a domain name registered on GoDaddy. I want to use this domain, or I want to use that domain with Hostinger. So I'll select use an existing domain and I'll enter blog.dude, and after that I'll click on continue. Now in the next step, it will display my domain name, and it will display that this is the provider, GoDaddy is the provider, and this domain name is registered with GoDaddy. This is my current name server. Now I have to change the name server. So I'll show you how that is done. For now, just again click on continue. And in this step, you'll have to choose your server location. By default, it will be Asia if you're watching this video from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, these kind of countries. If you're watching this video from Europe, obviously it will be some European data center location for you. So if you want, you can just keep it as it is, or if you want to, you can change the data center location as well. I would recommend you to keep it as it is. Now just select this option and now click on finish setup. Now WordPress has started installing on your domain name. This is a very small process, hardly takes around 3 to 4 minutes. So let's wait. Right now, once it is done, you will see this page. It will show you a few options, like if you want to connect your domain, you can do that thing. You can use this option, WordPress dashboard, view your website control panel. For now, don't do anything. Just click on this logo at the top. You see this Hostinger logo at the very top. Click on that logo and you will now be redirected to your edge panel. And this is how your edge panel will look like. Now, the very first thing, if you want to migrate your website, if you already have a website with some other hosting, if you want to migrate to Hostinger, you can select this option. You have your account, you have the user icon over here, click on that, and here you will see migrate website, click on that. Now you have to follow this step, click on add request, enter your website detail, your current website detail, all the details. You have to enter your WordPress dashboard username and password as well, so that they can log into your WordPress dashboard and they can do everything. So if you want, you can select this option. Okay, if you want to migrate your website, add all these details and click on add request, and they will migrate this website for you. Now second option is that you already have a domain name registered on some other website outside Hostinger, maybe on GoDaddy, Namecheap, some other website, and maybe if you want to use that domain name with Hostinger. So how you'll do that? For that, you will click on hosting, and here you will click on add website. Now once you click on add website, if you see any notices like this, just click on remind later. Okay. Now enter the domain name that you want to use. Now I have some domain names registered on godaddy.com. So if I come over here, you can see a few domain names. Maybe I want to use this domain, nayashake.com. Or you can follow the same steps for GoDaddy, Namecheap, whatever domain name registrar you're using. Now you have to change the DNS name. So first of all, you have to copy the domain name. Come over here, enter the domain name over here. I want to use this domain. Enter some password for your domain name. Maybe I'll enter some password over here. Now click on add website. Now once you click on add website, this website will be added for you. You can again come back to hosting. And now here, as you can see, we have this website Nayashake. Now you have to click on manage. Now once you click on manage, you will see your name servers, hosting name servers. First of all, it will show you this notice that this domain is not pointing to Hostinger. If you see this notice, you basically have to point your name server to Hostinger. And how you'll do that? Go to GoDaddy or wherever you have registered your domain name and select this option. Okay, you will always see this manage DNS button. Click on manage DNS to manage your domain name server. Now in GoDaddy, this is the step. You have to scroll down and you will see your name servers. Click on change and select this option. Enter my own name servers. Click on this and delete these name servers. Cut these two name servers. Just remove them from here. Now copy your name server number 1 from here. Paste it under line 1. Similarly, copy your name server number 2. Paste it under line 2 and now click on save. Now once you click on save, it can take up to 24 to 48 hours to link your domain name with Hostinger. So this is the step if you want to link your domain name with Hostinger external domain name. Now if you have just registered a new domain name with Hostinger, you don't have to worry about that. You can just proceed further. Just select your domain name under hosting. First click on hosting, select your domain name and click on manage. And now click on dashboard. Now once you click on dashboard, you will see this option. Basically WordPress will be installed for you. You'll see what PHP version and what WordPress version you're using. Now if WordPress is not installed for you for some reason, you can click on this option at the very bottom, site install, click on install and you can install WordPress on your account. Okay, click on advanced, select your domain name on which you want to install WordPress and click on next. It will install WordPress for you. Normally it does not happen like that. WordPress will 100% be installed for you like this. So you don't have to worry about that step. So very first thing that you have to do here is make sure light speed is on. Always recommended. Make sure this is on, turned on like this one. Then the second option is that we have to install SSL certificate on this domain name. So you have to click on this setup button and click on install SSL. Now SSL certificate will be installed on your domain name. Again, this is also a very small process. Hardly takes around 30 to 40 seconds. So let's wait. And now once it is done, you will see SSL is now enabled. After that, force HTTPS will also be enabled for you. If it is not, you can just go ahead and turn this thing on as well. And finally, you can click on this button, edit website. Now, once you do that thing, you will now automatically be logged into your WordPress dashboard. Now, once you log into your dashboard for the very first time, you might see some notices like this. You can just click on this option. Go back to dashboard, okay, this option. Or if you want, if you don't see how to cut that notices, you can just type in your website name. And after that, put in /wp-admin. In fact, whenever you want to land on this page, on your dashboard page, you have to enter your website name. And after that, put in /wp-admin. Once you do this thing, you will land on your dashboard. Or the second option or second way of getting into your WordPress dashboard is go to your edge panel like this. Now go to click on dashboard and click on edit website. You will automatically be logged into your WordPress dashboard. Now, whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name for the very first time, there are a few things we have to understand and there are a few settings that we have to do. First of all, this is the dashboard and here you will see few widgets are installed for you. These are not really useful. So we can do one thing, we can click on screen options and we can get rid of all these widgets from here. Just untick everything just to keep things very clean for us. Now you'll see few options over here at the left hand side. Now the second option, first was this dashboard option. Second option is your post option. And this option will be using to create these blog posts which I've shown you in the demo website. If you see the blog section, here as you can see, we'll see how to create these blog posts and that is done from here. Then we have the media option. Now whatever media files, whatever images, videos, media files you have, everything will be shown over here under media library. Everything will show up over here. If you want to manage them, delete them, you can do that from here. Then we have the pages option, which obviously will be used to create different pages like your admission inquiry page, login page, register page, and so on. Then we have the comments. Whenever you have any comment on any blog post or anything, you will see those comments from here. If you want, you can approve them, unapprove them. If you want to reply them, you can do that thing. If you want to mark them spam, you can do that. Now leave all the other option, click on appearance. Under appearance, you will see few themes will be already installed for you, and one of them will automatically be activated for you. So in this case, 2022 theme is activated. And if you open your website in a new tab, you will see this is how your website is looking right now. Now this layout, this appearance design of your website is because of this theme, 2022 theme. If we just go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, let's go ahead and activate the 2020 theme. Again, if you come back to your website and if you refresh it, you'll see your website design is completely changed. So this is basically what a theme does. A theme changes your website appearance and style. Now always make sure to have only one theme installed and activated. So all the extra themes, you can just click on that and you can delete it. Now we don't want to use this theme as well, 2020 or all these themes. These are not really great themes. We'll be using a free theme, Ocean WP, but I'll show you in the next step how you can install and activate that theme. For now, just click on plugins at the left hand side. Now we have seen themes. Themes are basically design and appearance of your website. What is a plugin? A plugin is kind of a software or an add-on that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. For example, all these school related features like admission inquiry, login feature, dashboard feature, these features are not by default available on WordPress. So to add these school related features, we'll have to use or we'll have to install a plugin called school management, something like that. We have to use a plugin basically. And that plugin will add all the school related features to your WordPress website. Now again, you'll see a lot of unnecessary plugins over here. So again, just like themes, we want to delete all these unnecessary plugins. So you can deactivate them one by one, or you can save some time. You can tick mark over here. This will select everything. Now under bulk action, select deactivate and click on apply. And make sure everything is deactivated. Now you can go ahead and delete all these plugins. So again, tick mark this thing. Just leave this one, light speed cache. This is an important plugin. This is your caching plugin. So this will improve your website speed, as you can see. So make sure to just leave the light speed cache and delete everything else. So select delete, click on delete. All these plugins will be deleted for you. If you want, you can do it one by one. Don't activate the light speed cache plugin right now. The recommendation from my side would be to activate this plugin at the very end. Once you complete the website, once you watch the complete tutorial and create your website, at the end you can go ahead and activate this plugin. Now click on settings at the left hand side, and here you have to change your website title and tagline. So first of all, title. Your website title will be the name of the company, or in this case the name of your school. For example, I'll type in Our Lady of Good Counsel. Maybe I'm creating a website for my school. Okay, so this is the school that I studied in, so I'll enter the school name. Now tagline. Tagline could be your school tagline. If your school has a tagline, you can enter that tagline, or primary school, secondary school in Mumbai, something like that. Okay, so enter things like that, and after that make sure your email address is correct over here, and after that also make sure that membership, anyone can register it, tick mark for you, so that people can come, they can register on your website, your students and teachers. Or if you want, you can leave this thing as well, but I would recommend you to just turn it on. Then after that, finally select your time zone. Based on your country, select the time zone. If you're from India, you can select Kolkata time zone. If you're from some other country, just search for your time zone and select that thing. Click on save changes. Now under settings, you will see permalinks. Click on that. By default, custom structure or some other structure will be selected for you. I would recommend you to select this one, post name permalink structure. This is the most SEO friendly permalink structure. So select this option and click on save changes again. Again, come back to your dashboard, and with this, all the basic settings related to your WordPress website are now 100% completed. Alright, so now let's do one thing. Let's install all the required themes and plugins. First of all, we'll need a new theme to change the style and design of this website, make it beautiful and professional like this one. Then we need few plugins, and those plugins will add all these features. So to download this theme, click on appearance. Now click on add new. And over here under search themes, you will see that theme on the very first page, because this is a very popular theme, Ocean WP. Here, as you can see, this is the theme. If you don't see for some reason, you can just search for this theme, Ocean WP. Okay, WP for WordPress, obviously. This is the theme that we'll be using. Click on install button. Okay, click on this install button. This theme will start installing for you. And once it is installed, you can just go ahead and activate this theme. Once it is activated, you can now even delete the 2020 or whatever the other theme is left. And once you install and activate this theme, first make sure to enable auto updates. So whenever there is an update available for this theme in the future, for example, the current version is 3.3.2. Whenever 3.3.3 comes, it will automatically be updated for you. You don't have to do it manually. So very important thing. If you see any notices like this, just dismiss it. Now let's install all the required plugins. First plugin that we need is the plugin that will help us to design the website. Very important plugin. The designing tool. This entire website is designed using that plugin. Again, that is also a free plugin. So for that, again, open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/Elementor. I'll have to open this link in a new private window, but you don't have to do this thing. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given to you in the video description below. You can simply click on that link and you should now be redirected to this page. Now here, first of all, you have to click on this Get Started button. If you see at the top right corner, if it says Get Started, Download, whatever, there will be a button over here. Just click on that button, Get Started button in this case. And now it will ask you to create a new account. So just enter some email and password. It will create a new account for you. If you already have an account, just click on sign in. So just enter your email and password and click on create account. It will create a new account for you. Now they will ask you a few things. Who you're building this website for a client, for somebody, are you a freelancer? Again, you can just go ahead and fill in this simple simple survey. Or if you want, you can skip this thing as well. Again, at the top right corner, you'll see this skip link. Click on skip. This thing will skip. Again, click on skip. And now you'll see this page. Over here, you have to go at the very bottom. You will see Elementor for free. Okay, select this, click on continue. And now this will ask you your website name. So enter your website link. So in this case, this is our website link. Copy your website link, or you can just copy it like this. Come back to this website, enter your link and click on check for WordPress. If WordPress is installed on your website, they will give you this option. Now click on install Elementor. Once you click on that button, you will see this page, and here you have to click on this install now button, which is again given to you at the bottom right corner. I hope you can see this thing, install now button. Click on bottom right corner and this will install this theme for you. You don't need to activate it right now. Just let it be as it is. In fact, let me cut this thing. Come back to this page. If you now go to plugins, you will see this plugin added for you, Elementor. Now this is a free version that we'll be using, but this plugin is obviously available in premium versions as well. If you click on pricing, and here if you click on this plugin, you can see there are different types of plans, like for one website activation, or if you want to activate 20 websites, if you want to use this pro version on 25 websites or 1,000 websites, 100 websites, you can select this thing and click on buy now. So you can select any plan, and obviously with the premium version you will be getting many more features. So you can select the premium version as well, but you will be using a free version. Now click on add new to add few more plugins. Now these plugins we can just download it from here. So first plugin is Ocean Extra. So again, just type in Ocean WP, we will get that plugin. Just type in Ocean WP again. You will see this plugin Ocean Extra. Install this plugin as well. Then after that, this plugin will add some extra features for the Ocean WP theme. Now the next plugin is the Contact Form 7 plugin. Just search for contact, you will see that plugin. This is the one, Contact Form 7. Install this one. This will help you to basically create different types of contact forms. Very lightweight plugin, so you can just go ahead and install this thing. And finally, we need one more plugin, Envato Elements. Not necessary, but I would recommend you to install this plugin, because with this plugin you can get hundreds of different free layouts. So this type of website, this is a layout basically. So if you want free designs for your website, you can get it for free with this plugin, Envato Elements plugin. Now once you install all these plugins, now you can go ahead and click on plugins at the left hand side, and now you can activate all of this at once. Again, I would recommend you to activate Lightspeed Cache at the very end. So select activate and click on apply. All these plugins will be activated for you. Once it is done, click on plugin just to make sure that everything is activated, and now as you can see, everything is activated. Now you can come back to your dashboard. Now if you again go back to, in fact, let's first do one thing. Let's get rid of these widgets as well. Come back to your website, and if you refresh it, now as you can see, your website design is again changed because we have installed a new theme. Alright, now let's install the most important plugin, the plugin that will add all the school related features. So for that, again, open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/school. Again, this link is also given to you in the video description below. Now once you click on that link, you should be redirected to this page, School Management, Education and Learning Management System for WordPress. This is the plugin that we'll be using. You have to purchase this theme, so you have to purchase this plugin. So you'll see the regular price is $49. But don't worry about the pricing, because this is a one-time payment. Once you purchase this thing, once you purchase this plugin, you can use this plugin on your website for lifetime. Most of the times it happens that you have to renew every year, but that is not the case over here. Here you can use this thing on your website for lifetime. In fact, even future updates will be free. So whenever this plugin is updated, bugs are fixed, new features are added, you will keep on getting those new features and updates for free, again for lifetime. And with this, you also get 6 months of support. So if you use this plugin, if you have any problem, if you're not able to understand anything, or if you're not able to achieve any certain thing that you wanted to achieve, you can, you have 6 months of free support. You can go to support, you can raise a new ticket and they will help you out, or you can go to comments, you can leave a comment and they will reply you back. So this is one option. So just click on this add to cart button and add this product to your cart and make sure to purchase this plugin. Once you purchase this plugin, you will see your username over here at the top right corner. Hover over that and click on downloads. And over here, you'll see all the different themes and plugins that you have purchased. We want to use this school management. So let me search for that. Alright, so here as you can see, school management, education and learning management. You have to click on download and select all files and documentation. Click on this thing. A new zip file will start loading for you. I'll cancel this thing because I already have this zip file. Let me show you how that zip file will look like. Alright, so this is the zip file. You have to do one thing. You have to unzip that file. So to do that thing, you have to right click over here, right click on this zip file and select extract files. Once you do that thing, a new folder will be created for you with the same name. So here as you can see Code Canyon. If you open this thing, you will see this school management folder, and in that folder you will have another zip file, School Management Pro 9.9.7 or whatever the latest version is when you're watching this video. Now we have to install this file, we have to upload this file on our website. Let's see how that is done. For that, come back to dashboard, click on plugins, again over here click on plugins, click on add new. Now click on upload plugin and choose that file. So again under this Code Canyon folder, school management folder, select this file, click on open and now click on install now. Now again, once this plugin is installed, we have to activate it. So we can simply click on that activate button and this plugin will be activated. Now we have to enter the license code of this plugin to get all the features related to this plugin. So if you click on school management at the left hand side, first of all, this school management is because of this new feature, new plugin. Now we have to enter the purchase code and you will get your purchase code over here. If you again go back to that link, blogdoot.com/school, you will get the purchase code. Click on support. Now scroll down and here as you can see, you have your purchase code. Just copy it like this, come back to your website, paste in your purchase code, click on activate. Now once you do that, here you will see that this congratulations, your plugin is activated. And once you see this thing, if you again click on school management, you will see new options will be added under school management. So dashboard option, school option, in fact many more options. SM administrator, SM accounting, SM student, all these options are added for you. Now to add a new school, we have to use this option under school management. So you have schools, click on that. And over here by default one school is already created for you, default school. Let's do one thing. Let's change the details of this school and let's create a first school. So to create a new school, basically you can click on this add new school button and you can create a new school. But what I want to do is, because we already have a school, default school, I want to change the details of this school. So I'll click on this pencil button to edit this school. And after that, instead of this name, I'll type in Our Lady of Good Counsel. Okay, this is my school name. Whatever your school name is, obviously you'll enter that school name. And if you want to create different accounts, different schools for different branches, you can add the branch name as well. So this is the Sion branch, Sion Mumbai branch. So maybe Sion Mumbai. Okay, so this is the Sion Mumbai branch. If it has multiple branches, you can go back to that same step, click on add new school and add multiple branches. Now enrollment prefix. So for example, you can add something like admission number or GR number. In India, we have GR number. I don't know whether it is applied everywhere. And you can also see a preview of this. Okay, so this is how it will look like. So as soon as more and more people, when they register on your website, this is how their GR number or enrollment number will look like. So as soon as more and more people will register on your website, the GR number will look like this. The enrollment number will look like this. First, it will have this prefix GR, which we added. And after that, it will have the base number of 0. Okay, and how many base padding? So 6. So 6 zeros. So here as you can see, padding is 6. So total 6 digits we want. So GR, then 00 and 6 digits. Obviously, the second admission will be 000002, then 003, 004 and so on. Similarly, you can add admission prefix as well. So for example, admission could be AD, okay, AD001. Okay, you can see the preview as well. Then we have the phone number of the school. Just whatever the phone number is, just enter that number. Email address of the school. And if you want to create a business email ID, as I said earlier, instead of regular email like school@gmail.com, if you want to create business email address, you can watch this video on my YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and if you just search for Nayyar Sheikh business email, you will see that thing. Okay, if you search for Nayyar Sheikh business email, you will see how to create a free business email and use it with Gmail. This is an old video, but you can still watch it and create a business email, but I'll be creating a new video for that very soon. Okay, so you can create a free business email, then enter your school address. So I'll just enter Sion Mumbai 4,22,000, whatever the address is. Okay, and after that click on update school and you have created your school. Now if you go back to schools, you have your new school. Now if you want to create a new school with different branch, click on add new school, same thing. Okay, so this is how you create a school. Now once you create a school, you can now assign different classes and different admins to these schools. So let's start with classes. Click on this link, assign classes, or if you want, you can click on classes under school management. And here as you can see, you can click on first and then you can select which school you want to assign it to. The simple method is to click on schools, select the school and then click on assign classes. Okay, this is a much better option. Now maybe this is just a primary school. So I'll select classes. So I'll select only class 1, 2, 3 and 4. So only 4 classes because this is a primary school. So I'll select this thing and click on assign classes. Now you'll see all these 4 classes will be added over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now once you assign these classes, you can now assign different sections in these classes. For example, there are different sections for class 1. So class 1A, 1B, 1C, like you already know this thing. Okay, basic things related to any school. So let's see how we can create different sections for each class. So 8A, 8B, 10A, 10B. To create different sections, you'll use the SM Academic. SM stands for school management. So if you want to manage anything related to academic, like timetable, subjects, attendance, it will be under SM Academic. So under SM Academic, select this option, class sections, which is the second option. And now here as you can see, we already have this thing selected. You have your school also selected, Our Lady of Good Counsel, Sion Mumbai. Now if you have multiple schools, you will get a new option at top. First, you'll have to select which school you want to assign these classes to. Okay, because we have created only one school, we are not getting that option. Now let's assign different sections to this class. Okay, so I'll select first A. Okay, I'll select first and click on manage. And over here, A is already created. Again, if you want to change this thing, instead of A, if you want to make it maybe first 1 will not look good actually. So you get the idea. Instead of A, if you want to use some other thing like Hindi, you can use that thing as well. I don't want to do this thing, so I'll keep it A. Now let's create new classes. So to create a new section, we'll type in B, click on add new section, and now as you can see, B is added. Similarly, we'll type in C and C is added. Okay, and we'll type in D. So maybe there are 4 sections for this class, or 4 divisions for this particular class, 1A, 1B, 1C and 1D. Now you can go back to that option, view classes, click on this button, view classes. Now select second. Okay, so second. And similarly, A is already created. We'll type in B, click on add new section. Then we'll type in C, add new section, and D, add new section. Again, click on view classes for class 3. Okay, A is already created. So B and C, maybe only 3 sections for class C. Then we have the class D, class 4. So we'll select B for class 4, C section, C division, B and D division, all these things. So you can do it like this. If you again come back to class sections, you can see first class has 4 sections, then second also 4, third 3, fourth 4. Now let's see how we can create different accounts or different database for different teachers, and how we can assign them to different classes and different subjects. Like this teacher is class teacher of this particular class and this division, and this teacher is manages, or this teacher teaches science, English, maths, whatever. So for that we have to create new roles. Okay, we have no roles created yet. So first we have to create different roles. So for that you will see this option, you will see SM admin. This is related to administrator. So SM admin, and under admin you will see roles. Click on roles. Now there could be many different roles. For example, for teachers that could be a role, for office administrator, for librarian, for accountant, for bus administrator. So we have to create different roles and we have to assign them different duties, or we can give them different options that they can use on this website. So let me actually show you this thing. So to create a new role, we click on this button, add new role, and this is a teacher role. So I'll give it a title of teacher. Now, what all things a teacher can do, what all things a person with this particular role can do. So they can manage inquiry. No, this is inquiries and managing inquiries and admission. This will be for your office administrator. Maybe they can manage students. They cannot delete students. They cannot manage roles. Maybe they can promote a student. They can transfer a student. They can manage certificates. They cannot manage classes in sections. But they can manage timetable. They can view timetable. They can manage subjects maybe. And most importantly, they can manage student attendance and then student leaves, manage homework of students, study material, and live classes. If they want to add a new live classes, they can do that thing, and manage exams also maybe. And if they want, maybe if you want, you can also allow them to manage events, manage notice board if this teacher wants to add anything on the notice board. And then everything else for these things will be managed by your accountant, whoever is looking after the accounts of this school, expenses, invoices, fees and everything. They can manage that thing. Or maybe if class teacher is accepting fees, then you can give them this permission as well, fee management. Okay, so here as you can see, manage fee types, and after that manage income. So if you want, you can give them these details, manage income, manage invoices if you want. Obviously it all depends on what roles your teachers are playing in your school. And also I would recommend you to tick mark this thing, only manage assigned class. So a class teacher for 1A can manage only 1A. A class teacher who is for 1A, they cannot manage students, they cannot manage attendance and everything of students outside of their class. If you want, you can enable this thing as well, or if you want, you can just leave it as it is. Click on add new role. Now this role is added. You can now go ahead and add more roles for different people, for example, for accountant, for librarian and so on, but we'll see that later on. First, let's see how we can create different teachers. We have created a role. If you again go back to roles, you'll see one role is created. Now let's see how we can create a teacher. So for that, under SM administrator, you'll see staff list. Click on that. And now let's add a new staff. So click on add new staff button, and let's add the name. So this will be name of the teacher, whatever it is, whatever name of the teacher is. For sake of tutorial purposes, I'll name it teacher 1. Okay, this is the name of the teacher. Maybe it is a female teacher. What is the birth date, year and month of that teacher? So maybe it's 1979, August 15, maybe. Okay, address of this teacher. So maybe this teacher is also from Sion, okay, Mumbai. Whatever the complete address is, you can enter this complete address. Okay, then after that, phone number or mobile number of that teacher, email address of the teacher. So I'll just enter this thing, teacher1@gmail.com. Obviously, again, just to keep things pretty simple, just for tutorial purposes. When did this teacher join? These are not compulsory things. If you want, you can leave it as it is, but if you want, you can enter these details as well. So maybe this teacher joined in maybe 2019 in May. You can add the date of that thing. And most importantly, you can assign this person a role. So this is a teacher, so we can assign this role. You can add some description like class teacher for standard 1A. Okay. Now what is the salary of this teacher? Very important to manage expenses and all those things. So maybe salary is 1 lakh rupees per month, and designation is class teacher. If somebody is supervisor, somebody is head teacher, anything like that, you can add that designation. Then we have the class teacher. If you have selected class teacher, then which class? So this is the class teacher for standard 1A, maybe. Okay. And if this teacher is also bus in charge for some bus, you can select that thing. We have not yet created this bus or vehicle. Later on in this video, I'll show you how you can do that thing. So once you create a bus, so maybe this teacher is coming from the Kurla area or Bandra area, and that bus, this teacher is using that bus, and students is also using that bus, so that we can assign this teacher, we can make this teacher bus in charge for that particular bus. Okay, I'm sure you already know all these things, but I'm just explaining you this thing. So once we create that bus, once we create that vehicle, you can assign this teacher bus in charge for this one, but I'm making it no because we have not yet created any vehicles. Now, because you have selected this role of teacher, all these things that teacher can do is already tick mark. Now, if some teacher is maybe head teacher, and maybe some teachers are managing some extra things, so you can give them some extra permissions. For example, this teacher can also manage admissions. Okay, so maybe this is one head teacher or somebody like that. And maybe some teacher is also doing inquiry, they can also manage inquiry. So the default things will automatically be tick marked on for you for this teacher. But if some teacher or some staff can manage some extra things, some extra permission, you can do that thing as well. Then after that, login details, you can type in this thing new user, and you can create new login details for this teacher. So maybe the name username will be teacher1, okay, and login ID, login email, it will be email address of this teacher. And you can also add some password for this teacher. Now once you do this thing, once you create a new user, you have to tell the teacher, you have to inform the teacher that this is the login ID and this is the password for your account. You can log into your account and you can control all these things. Now once you do this thing, make sure status is active and click on add new staff. We also have to create Zoom API key and API secret. If you want to enable this teacher to create Zoom live classes, we have to do this thing, but we'll see that later on because this is a little bit technical. So for now, just make it active and click on add new staff. Again, if you go back to staff list, you'll see we have created one teacher over here, teacher1. Now let's create different fee structures. And now let's go ahead and create the fee structure. So what will be the admission fee for which class? What will be the monthly fee for which class? All those things. Also, if you notice the salary, the amount and everything right now is in dollars. We'll change this thing if you want to make it in Indian rupee, Pakistani rupee, US dollar, Australian dollar, whatever. You can change the currency later on. For now, let's see the basic things. Now to create the fee structure, you have to select this option SM accounting. And under that you will see this fee types. Click on that, and over here you can create your first fee type. So click on add new fee type, and this maybe is the admission fee. Okay, so we'll type in admission fee, and admission fee could be different for different classes. Maybe this is for standard 1 and 2. Okay, so I'll select 1 and 2. Okay, and this is a one-time fee. Obviously admission fee is a one-time fee, and the probably the price is 1 lakh rupees, 100,000 rupees. So we'll select this thing and click on add new fee type, and then we can create monthly fee. Okay, so maybe this is monthly fee, and this is maybe for standard 1. Okay, for class 1, for class 2, 3, 4 maybe it is different. For class 1 this is a monthly, so we'll select monthly fee, and after that under amount maybe we'll select 2,500 per month. Click on add new fee type. Then again maybe if you also have quarterly fee, computer fee, okay, anything like that, you can add these things. And for which class, maybe computer fee is same for all classes, standard 1 to 4, and whether this is a one-time fee, annual fee. So this is maybe you can make it quarterly, half yearly, or if you want you can make it annually. So maybe this is an annual fee of maybe 10,000 rupees. Okay, so you can enter this amount and click on add new fee type. So this is how you can create fee types. If you again go back to fee types, you'll see for class 1, for class 2, whatever you have added, everything will be entered over here. Again, it is in USD. We'll change the currency later on. Now let's see how we can create different students over here. How we can create different accounts for different students, so they can come over here, they can log into this website and they can see everything. So to create a new account, you will create a new student, you will select this option SM student and click on students. And now let's create a first student. So to create a new student, you have to use this option. In fact, you have to use this option SM student admission. Once you add the admission, you will see those admissions under students. So SM student admission. And here you have to enter the details of this particular student. Now if you want to do one thing, you can do one thing. You can request the parent to go to this website, to go to your website, and they can click on register. Once we create the register page, they can go to register, and your parents can enter this detail. So student name, gender, all these details, you can ask the parent to enter this detail. Once they do that, and after that, once they submit it, this detail will automatically be added to your database under students. Okay, or if you want to do it yourself, you can do it from the admission option. If you see, all the steps are same, all the all the options inputs are exactly same. So it could be both ways. If you want, you can have your office administrator do it, or if you want, you can request each parent to do for their own students. Now let's see how we can do it from the backend. So for student name, again for tutorial purposes, just to keep things pretty simple, I'll type in student 1. Maybe this is a male student. You can select birth date, maybe 2002, 3, 4, something like that. Okay, religion of this student, so maybe Hindu, Muslim, whatever religion that person is, you can select this religion. And caste, so in Muslims we don't have caste, we don't have upper caste, lower caste, anything like that. So you can type in open, or if you have any caste or whatever the caste is. I'm not really an expert in that. You can enter that thing. Then the blood group, again very important. What is the blood group of this particular student? You can enter that thing. Address of this student. Okay, so maybe room 123 some street. Okay, in Sion. Okay, something like that. You can enter the details. Then phone number of the student or of the parent. Obviously, you can then enter the email address of the student. This is a class 1 student, so obviously they will not have their email, so we'll enter the parent email address. Okay, maybe this is the parent email address, student1@gmail.com. okay, just to again keep things simple. Now what is the city? Mumbai. What is the state? Okay, so state name, then country name, and after that ID number of whatever ID proof you're uploading. So in India we have Aadhaar card, we have PAN card. Obviously in different countries we have different things as ID proof, identity proof. So whatever the identity proof is, for example, if this person is uploading identity proof of Aadhaar card, they can upload the photo of that proof. So they will select that photo. For example, let me just go ahead and select some dummy image from here. Okay, so maybe this is the image of the proof. And what is the number on the Aadhaar card? So I'll enter that number. Extra notes, you can enter that thing. Admission date. Okay, so admission date for this student maybe today. Okay, June 4. For which class? For class 1A. Okay, admission number. You can enter it manually. Okay, and we can add this thing AD, or if you want you can just leave it. Okay, then we have the roll number. So this is roll number 1, very first student. Upload the photo of this student. So maybe we'll select, let me select some images for this. Okay, maybe this is the student photo, so I'll upload this image. Then student type, regular student, private student, you can enter that thing. Then parents details. So this is father 1, father phone number, you can add some phone number, father occupation. Okay, I'll type in business or whatever the occupation is. Mother name, mother 1. Okay, mother's phone number, some phone number, mother's occupation. Okay, I'll type in homemaker over here. And identity proof of any father or mother, you can upload the image or the scan copy of that thing. Now login details, again I would recommend you to select this option, new user, and create a new login account for the student, so that you can enter the username. Okay, maybe this is this username, this is the email address, and after that this is the password. Again, once you create this account, you have to do one thing. You have to give the parents this username, email address and password, and you can tell them, then they can log in with this email address and password. And after that they can see the dashboard that I've shown you earlier. They can see whether their child was present or absent, ranks, timetable, everything they can see from the front end. Now if this person is taking admission, if they are paying the fee, for example, if they are paying the admission fee of 1 lakh rupees, you can keep it as it is. Monthly fee, if maybe they are not paying the computer fee now, so you can cancel this thing. They are paying the monthly fee, and maybe they are paying monthly fee for, in advance maybe. Okay, so again I'll type in monthly fee. Okay, and this is going to be monthly fee, and maybe they are paying for 10 months, so 25,000. Okay, then after that you can select transport route or vehicles. So this student is using which vehicle, which bus or which transport route, you can select that thing as well. Again, I'm saying we have not yet created bus and schools, so we cannot do that thing right now. We can also add hostel features over here. So you can add hostel room number. So what is the room number this student is? Again, we have not added this thing. We'll see how to do that thing later on in the video. Now click on submit. Okay, it says fee type must be different. So we'll type in advance monthly fee because this is paid in advance. Okay, now I'll click on submit. Now admission is added successfully. If you now click on students, you will see this student. Okay, here as you can see, everything related to this student will be present to here. All the details related to this student. Now once this student makes the payment, for example, this student or this parent made the payment on through cash or anything, you can go ahead and you can give them the fee receipt and so on. So for that you can use this option. You can use the accounting option. So you will see SM accounting and you will see fee invoices. So go to fee invoices, you can select this person, and this is the price that we have selected. Maybe right now it says unpaid because we have not selected whether this is collected or not. So maybe we have collected the payment. So we'll select collect payment. Okay, we can see the total amount. Okay, advance fee, this is the monthly fee. All the detail will be entered automatically. We can enter the amount, transaction ID. This was taken in cash, in check, card payment, bank draft, demand draft, You can select, maybe this was taken in check, so you can type in the check number. Okay, maybe this was the check number, anything like that. And after that you can just click on add new payment, confirm, and this payment will be added. Okay, as you can see, if you want, you can select the note if there is any note. So check number is the note. If you want, you can print this invoice and you can give this thing to this parent. Now let's create different roles for accountant, librarian, transport guy, and so on. So for that, we have already seen how to create a role. We have created a role for teacher. Let's create a role for an accountant. Okay, so that person can manage all this accounting thing, fees, taking expenses, invoices, and so on. So for that, again, we'll use the SM admin, and under that we'll select SM administrator, we'll select roles and we'll create a new role. So click on add new role, and this is going to be our accountant. So we'll type in accountant. So we'll type in accountant under role, and what all they can manage. So they can manage these things, manage expenses, invoices, manage invoices, income, payments. Okay, they can do all these things. Okay, maybe fee types also they can manage, send notification, they can manage settings. Okay, maybe these things. Okay, this accountant can manage these things. So click on add new role, and this role will be added. Here, as you can see, accountant is added. Now similarly, you can go ahead and add some staff as your accountant. So under staff list, again click on add new staff, and this is accountant. So I'll name it accountant 1, again just to make things keep things simple. Male, female, birth date, we can select anything like this. Okay, address, phone number. Okay, very quickly let's do that thing. Email address, I'll enter the same thing, accountant at gmail, accountant1 at gmail. Okay, then after that, joining date, you can add this thing. Most importantly, make sure to add the role, and then the joining date. Maybe I'll select today's date. What is the salary for this person? Okay, 25,000 probably. And this is the senior accountant maybe. And after that, if this person is a class teacher for any class, so maybe there could be a teacher who is managing the accounts and so on. So you can select this person is the class teacher of this particular class. You can do that thing as well, and you can make this person bus in charge as well. If you're making this person a class teacher, then you should also give them these class teacher permissions as well. Okay, now click on add new staff, and you have added a new staff. Similarly, you can again go back to administrator, add a new role, and this is going to be for librarian maybe. Okay, so let's add librarian, and we want to give them this option. Let's see. Okay, here as you can see, manage library. Just one role is enough. Click on add new role. Again, go to staff list and add a new staff as your librarian. So I'll just type in librarian 1. Okay, this is going to be our staff. Okay, add Gmail. Again, we can go ahead and add all these details and make sure under role librarian is selected. Rest everything, salary also maybe let's select maybe 30,000. Okay, designation, everything can be added. Okay, now go ahead and click on add new staff. Again, go to roles. Now you can create a role for a hostel manager, the person who will be managing the hostel, transport guy. You can create different roles for that. Okay, let's create a role for transport guy. So transport person, whoever is managing the transportation. So for this, we'll select this option, manage transport. Okay, we'll select this option and click on add new role. And now under staff list, we can add new staff, and transport 1, I'll create this account. Okay, this is going to be the email. Okay, we forgot to do one thing for these things. Basically, let me first add this thing. This is going to be the transport guy. No salary for them. We can transport is added differently. We have to add new users as well for these transport person and those persons as well, so that they can also log in and see their account. Okay, so for this person, this is going to be transport 1, their username. This is going to be their login ID, and after that their password also. You can enter some password and click on add new staff. So go to staff list and let's do the same thing for accountant. I think we did not do it for the accountant, the user thing. Okay, account thing. Yeah, here as you can see, new role. Okay, I'll add this as the username. This is going to be the email address and some password. Click on update staff. Okay, so make sure you create these accounts for accounts for these people: teacher, transport guy, librarian, and you can give them again, I'm saying you can give them this email address and password, and you can tell them that they can manage their account from like this. Okay, so maybe I'll add this thing. This is the email address, this is the username. Okay, and after that some password, and click on update staff. Now you can do one more thing. You can create different admin accounts for managing different schools. So you're the administrator right now. You can manage everything like I'm doing. I can create students, teachers, administrator. I can give them salary and everything. So if you have multiple schools, you want multiple admins, okay, different admins for different schools. So for that, under SM administrator, you can see admins. Okay, you can create a new admin over here. Click on add new admin. Let's give it a title of admin 1. Okay, not really important these things. What is the salary? Maybe 50,000 is the salary. Designation, you can add this thing. Role will automatically be selected admin because they can do everything. They have all the permission. They bypass all the permission. And for them also, make sure to create a new account. Okay, admin 1 at Gmail, and you can give them this email address and password and tell them that they can log in using this thing. Okay, so you can add different admins for different schools. Now how you will assign this admin, any admin to any school? For that, again, you have to go back to school management, go to schools. Okay, if you go to schools, for example, here as you can see, one admin is already assigned. If you click on that one admin, here as you can see, this admin is assigned because this is the one that we just created. So if you have multiple schools, just go to assign admin. Okay, instead of one, it will say assign admin like it was saying earlier. Click on that thing and this admin will be assigned to that school. Okay, so this is how you can do these things. And now let's see how we can create different subjects. So we have seen class teacher and all. Now we'll see how to create different subjects like English, maths, all those subjects. Then we can assign different teachers to different subjects. And after that, we'll create a timetable with these subjects and these subject teachers and class teachers. So let's see how that is done. Now for that, you can do one thing. You can hover over SM Academic and you can see this subjects option. Click on that. Let's first create different subjects. So click on add a new subject. And obviously for standard one, basic subjects, you can add those. Okay, so maybe I'm not adding for standard one, I'm adding for some other class. Okay, so I can select English, whether this is theory, practical, subjective, objective, you can select that thing. And if you want to add this subject for multiple classes, you can add that thing as well, and then click on add new subject. Maybe next subject is maths, so you can type in mathematics over here, and over here under subject code, just maths again. Whether it's this theory, practical, you can select, and again for which class, or for you can select this thing as well. Then we can select art and craft or whatever like that. Okay, so you can add all these things, and after that you can just go ahead and just like that you can create as many subjects as you want. Now once you do that thing, once you have created your subjects, you can now assign different teachers to these subjects. And for that, you have to go back to subjects. And here as you can see, we have created these subjects, and you can see it over here. So for example, for class 1 for English, you can select assign teachers, and you can select and you can assign any teacher. So we had created this teacher 1. So I'll select this, click on assign teachers. Again, come back to subjects. Okay, similarly for each options for example, for class 2 also, you can go ahead, you can select some other teacher, or if it is the same teacher, you can type in that teacher name, click on assign subjects. So just like this, you can now assign different teachers to different subjects for different classes. Now let's see how we can create a timetable. So again, under SM Academic, you will see timetable, and now you have to click on add new routine. And this is maybe for class 1A. So we'll select 1A. And what is the first subject? So maybe the first day on Monday, it starts with art and craft. Okay, what is the start time? You can select some start time and time, or if you want, you can just enter it like this, as you can see. So maybe starts at 7:30 a.m. Okay, and this is maybe 1 hour class, so maybe 8:30. Okay, till 8:30 a.m. On what date? So this is for Monday. And in which room number? So maybe in room number 5. Okay, and which is the teacher, or who is the teacher for this? You can search for that teacher. So if you search for this teacher, it should give you that teacher name, but because we have not assigned any teacher, it is not coming. If I just select English, because we have assigned teacher for English, And here if I select this option, now as you can see, you can get this teacher one. So let's select English for now. Similarly, this was 7:30 to 8:30. Now till from 8:30 to maybe 9:30 or maybe till 9, half an hour lecture or class, we can select this thing. Again 1A, okay. Maybe next subject is maths, Monday, again in the same room number, and you can select some teacher if you assign that teacher. Similarly, let's create one more, okay. 1A, this time we'll select art and craft from 9 till 10, okay, AM. Again we'll select the day, room number. Art and craft maybe is in room number 5 or in room number 1. Room number 5 was already created. Now once you create this thing, you can now click on view all, and you can see we have created one timetable or routine for this class 1A. If you want, you can click on this thing, it will display you this thing, and this is obviously incomplete. You can go ahead and complete this thing. I have shown you in the demo website how a complete timetable looks like. So you can now go ahead and create and complete this timetable. And with this, we have seen everything related to this option. Now let's see how we can create different pages. So first of all, you will see this option SM schools. Under that, you will see settings. Click on that. And here you will see a shortcuts option, which is over here. And here you have these shortcuts. We have to use these shortcuts to create different pages. So first page, as you can see, is the fee submission page. So let's open the page and let's open pages option or pages tab in a new option. Now we can delete this sample page, which is not really important. Click on add new. First page will be the fee submission page. Okay, so I'll add the title, cut this thing. Under add title, type in fee submission. Now once you add the title, then you have to add you have to copy this shortcode from here from first fee submission. Come over here, click on this plus button, search for shortcode element, which is over here. Click on this and paste in this shortcode and publish this page. Now if you open this page in a new tab, let's see whether this is working or not. Now as you can see, this is absolutely working. This is the school which is selected. Now if you want to make payment for 1A, you can select class 1, search for student name. Okay, now it will display you this student. If there is any fees pending, right now there's no fees pending, but if there was any fees pending which payment was not done, then you would have clicked on that button, pay now, and you could have made the payment. We still have to do few things. We have to integrate payment gateway and so on, which we'll do right after we create these pages. Now again, come back. Let's create next page. So click on add new, and next page over here, as you can see, is this admission inquiry page. So again, come over here, add in this title. Okay, I'll just make it like this and click on this plus button. Again, search for the shortcode element. Now copy this shortcode, paste it over here and publish this page again. If you again open this in a new tab, and here as you can see, we have the admission inquiry for which class this person will enter all these details, and this is the page. Come back again, let's create a new page, and this is going to be our registration page. So we'll select this registration page, copy the title. Now under title, I'll just enter registration, and under shortcode, I'll paste in this registration shortcode. Now if I just publish this page, open in this in a new tab, here as you can see, this is how it is looking. Now for this page, I don't want this sidebar, because if you see for the fee submission page on the demo website, we have this sidebar, so we don't have to do anything over here, and we also have the title at top. For the admission inquiry also, we have title at top, and we also have the sidebar. But if you see the register page, we don't have any title at top. We have the already title, but that is not any page title. Like here as you can see, we have a different style, different color for the background, and then we have the title. We don't have that thing. So no title bar and also no sidebar. So we have to do that thing for this registration page. We have this title bar also, and we also have this sidebar. So let's see how we can get rid of this. So first of all, under content layout, we have to make it full width. Okay, once you select full width, this sidebar will disappear. Now to get rid of this title bar, you have to select title and just disable this thing. Now update it. Again, come back over here, refresh this page. Now as you can see, title bar also gone and sidebar also gone. So you have to do it like this. Now again, come back, click on add new. Now we have to create the login page. So for this, we will get the code over here. If you go to school management, click on school management, and now under school management, click on settings, and here also we have a shortcode option, and over here you will see this login shortcode. Copy this one. Okay, login shortcode, copy this one. Under title, we'll name it login, and then we'll add this shortcode, paste in this thing, and this will also be full width, no sidebar. Okay, and or if you want, you can also get the title. If you open this in a new tab, we cannot see that page because we are, let me open this in a new private window just to show you. Okay, as you can see, this is how it is looking. Maybe we don't want to make it 100% full width. Let's keep it at default. Okay, and update this page. Now let me actually show you one thing. Let me open this website in a new private window and let me just sign in as a teacher and show you whether everything is working properly or not. So I'll open this website in a new private window, and teachers and students, teacher can log in from the backend. So they can come over here. They can go to WP admin. You have, or you should have given them a username and password. So they can just enter the username. So they can just enter the username and password, and after that they can click on login. And from here, teacher can do all these permissions that you have given them. For example, they can go to academic, they can take attendance if they go to attendance. Now this teacher, because she is the class teacher for class 1A, she can take attendance only for class 1A. Okay, so very important option. Now if she clicks on take attendance, and they have to select, this teacher has to select the date. So maybe we'll select this date, click on manage attendance, and maybe I'll select present, absent. We have created only one student, enrollment number, roll number, this. Once you have multiple students, you can see all of them. You can mark somebody absent, present, undefined, holiday, everything, and click on save changes. Okay, so attendance is taken for this class. Similarly, this teacher can see the timetable for this class. Okay, they can come over here, they can see this is the timetable for this class. They can see the subjects and all. So it all depends on what all options or what all permission you're giving to any teacher or any staff member. Now this teacher can also manage leaves. Okay, so the student leaves. So for this, now what we have to do is we have to now open this website in a new, again in a new private window, but in a different browser, just so that we can log in that browser as a student. So let's open this in a new Microsoft Edge browser. Now students will log in from the front end, students and parents. So they can just go to this login page that we have created. Obviously, we'll add the login page and all those links later on in the menu. So they can just click on that menu and they can come over here. Now they can enter the details, click on login. And here, as you can see, okay, we also have to make login page full width. Okay, that is the reason why I thought I was doing some mistakes. So login page, we'll edit this thing and make sure to make it full width. Okay, and I don't think we also don't need this title bar. So again, title, we can disable this thing, update it. Again, come back to this page, refresh it. Now, as you can see, this is looking much better. Now we have to still do a lot of styling, but don't worry about that. Right now, let's see only the technical part. Styling and everything we can see later on. So you can see all the details related to this student. If you want to print the ID card, you can just click on that thing, print the ID card. Now let's see the leave request. If this person wants to give a leave request for a single day or for multiple days, this person can select maybe from this day to this day, and reason maybe COVID or whatever the reason could be. Click on submit leave request. Okay, now this request will be attended by your teacher. So let's open this private window and let's go to student leave, refresh this page. Now as you can see, there's a new request, leave request over here. Yeah, this teacher can see by which student, from which class, everything that can be seen. And if the teacher thinks that this is good and they can approve the request, they can just edit this thing and approve the request. Okay, so this is how it works. Now let's see the study material, homework, these things. So you'll see the study material over here. If this teacher wants to give some study material, they can click on add new study material. They can give it in one section, or if they want, they can give it in multiple sections. Okay, so maybe in all sections I'll select, and for which subject. So maybe this is related to subject English, and some title study material for chapter 1. Okay, maybe there is some chapter related to that. You can type in the description about this thing. If you're trying to redirect them to some website, some link, you can enter that link. Or if you have any images or any PDF files, any Word file, you can just attach those files and click on add new study material. Now this student, let's again go back to that students page, and if they click on study materials, they can see one new study material is added. If they click on view, they can see this is the image, this is the title. If they click on this thing, this image will load in a new tab. If they click on the second image, this will load in a new tab. Okay, so as you can see, this is how it works. Now let's see the homework option. So under homework, this teacher can give homework to homework again for chapter 1 maybe again. Okay, for which class, okay, which section, which all section. You can select multiple section if you want. You can select all sections, and for which date. So this is maybe for Monday. And for which subject, again description, homework. And you can also send this person can automatically send SMS to parents and students. So parents will automatically receive this SMS that your student or your child got some homework today from this teacher. Okay, so this is also you can add this thing as well. And again they can just go ahead and attach some image, some videos for that. Okay, like this, and click on assign homework. Now again go back to that students page. If they click on homework, they can see there is, okay, let's refresh this page. Okay, now they can see there is this homework. They can see about this thing, images attached, everything. Now if this student or this parent wants to submit homework, they can click on submit homework, and they can select for which chapter. So this was related to this subject. They can choose the doc file, PDF file, image, whatever. They can add the description and submit it. And now let's see notice board. So if this teacher wants to give any notice, for example, some random text. Alright, so this is some notice probably. This is an attachment. Again, they can attach a file if there is any event or anything, or if anything notice, they can attach again some PDF file, image file, whatever file they want. Okay, or if they want, it could only be just text. Okay, so we can just type in holiday on Monday. Okay, something like that. And this is for which class, which section. Okay, and or if you want only for specific students, you can give this notice only to specific students. For somebody or some student has not submitted the fee, you can just select that particular student, or those students who have not selected the fee or not paid the fee, you can select those students and you can send them some notice. So this option is also given, add new notice. This notice will be added for all the students that you have selected. And obviously if you go to the students page, go to dashboard or go to notice board, you can see this thing. You can open it if you want. If there is any link, it will open that link in a new tab. Then we have events. If you want to add a new event, you can give it any event title. So maybe there is some drawing competition on any day. You can just type in that title, entire title, on which date, maybe on Thursday. Okay, and then you can type in the description about this event. Okay, whatever the description is. Let's get some dummy text for this description. Okay, so I'll get this dummy text from here and I'll add this under this teachers section. Okay, and now click on add an event, and you can also actually do one thing. Let's edit this event. We can also add some cover image. So maybe I'll add this as the cover image, update event. Now obviously you can go to this students page, go to events. You can see this is the event, all the details related to event, date and everything is given. If this student wants to join the event, they can just click on this thing, and teacher will know which all students have opted for joining this for joining the event, and they can see total participants for now is 1. And now let's see the live classes option. So if you see if you try to add a new live class, we cannot do it right now. You can see all the option, but this will not work. Now in order to make this thing work, you have to create some API key for Zoom Live. So let's see how that is done. For that, you have to again come back to your main dashboard, admin dashboard. And when we were creating this teacher, if you go to this administrator option under staff list, let's go to this teacher, edit this teacher. We had to enter this Zoom API key and secret. And here, as you can see, to access the API key and secret, create a JWT app on marketplace. So for that, you can go to zoom.com. In fact, you can go to developer page for Zoom, or you can just search for JWT Zoom. Okay, Zoom app. You will get this link. Open this link and you have to create a new app. I have already created an app, so I cannot show you that thing, but you will basically get this option. If you see this option under marketplace, you'll have to obviously first sign in to your Zoom account. So enter your email address, password, and just sign into your account. If you don't already have an account, it's free. You can just create your own account for now. Now, if you want to build a new app, once you sign up, you will see this option, build app. Click on that. And now you have to select JWT. Just like we have these create buttons, here also you'll see one create button. I'm not seeing that because I've already created an app. So I see this button, view here. Instead of that, you will see create button. Just click on that, enter your website name. Okay, they will ask you your website name. So if under information, as you can see, you have to give it some name, app name, you have to give it some website name, name, okay, email address. Just enter all these things. And after that, under app credentials, you will get this option, API key. Just copy the API key, come over here, enter under Zoom API key, then copy this secret key, come again over here under staff list, enter this secret key and click on update staff. And now this staff can take Zoom live classes. So here, if you refresh it, now this teacher can select for, this is for standard 1A, maybe this is English lecture. Okay, they can select the teacher. Okay, and whether it's a recurring class with fixed time or it's just a scheduled class, maybe only for Tuesday. Okay, and what is the time? You can select the time, maybe 9 a.m. Okay, this is the time. For how long? 30 minutes. And this teacher can also give some password, so students can use this password to log in. They can add the agenda, what is the topic, English lecture, whatever. Okay, you can add some topic. Approval type, automatically approved. Attendance, register once and can attend any one of the occurrence. You can change this thing, registration type. And if it is a recurring course, then whether it is recurring every day, so every day at this time, one thing, this thing will automatically be created. This Zoom live class will automatically be created. If it is a recurring thing, you can select that thing. Then after that, just click on add new live class. This thing will be added. If you go to the students page, and if you go to this option live classes, this student can see that there is this class scheduled on this date for this duration. And once the time is up, they can click on join button. They will, if they are using the mobile phone, they can launch the app, they can enter this password and they can just join in. Okay, so very useful feature. Now let's say examination related things. So when there is examination, teacher can create timetables for a different examination. They can generate admit cards. And once the result is out, they can also add the result for different students so that parents can also see these results from the back end. Now first, for that, we'll have to create different exam groups. So again, if you come back to dashboard, in fact, you can do this for the teacher. So let's go to the teacher screen. Okay, over here. So under SM examination, we have exam groups, manage groups, click on that. And let's create, click on this button, add new exam groups. Now this is maybe unit test. Okay. So we'll type in, this is one group. Then maybe we will have semesters. Okay. So just semester. Okay, then we'll have the final annual exam. Now you can click on add new groups. Now you can click on manage exams, click on add new exam, and over here maybe this is unit test 1, the very first exam, or just unit 1. What is the exam center? It is this school. So we'll just see sign. Okay, when is the start date? So maybe next month, 1st July to maybe, okay, till maybe 7th July, or maybe just 4 exams, so till 4th July. Okay, class 1. Okay, exam group, we are selecting unit test. First subject is maybe English. Okay, and again you have to select the subject type, maximum marks maybe 20 or 25. Paper code, you can type in that thing. Paper date, so this is maybe the very first exam, July 1. Timing is maybe 10 a.m. to maybe 11:30 a.m. Okay, obviously it depends on how you want to do this thing. This is maybe on 3rd floor, room number 32. Okay, now another one. This is going to be maths, for example. Okay, you can select this thing, theory, practical, whatever it is, and total marks, paper code. You can type in the paper code, then exam date and time. Okay, so I'll change the date to 2nd of July. And timing is same, 11 to 11:30. So I'll just copy and paste in this thing, room number 32, and you can keep on adding this thing, and you can also add the overall grade. Okay, so for what marks, what grade, and so on. Now, if you want to publish admit cards, if you want to generate admit cards, you can add this thing. If you want to publish the timetable right away, you can do that thing. If you want to publish the room numbers, exam results, whenever the exam results are published, you can add this thing and click on add new exam. Now, if you click on this option, admit cards, now you can generate and print admit cards for your students. So click on print admit cards in detail, select class, then select sections, then select for which exam. Let's select the exam again, maybe. Okay, groups. Maybe we did not create the exam properly, did not click on the publish button. I don't know what went wrong. So let me do it again very quickly. Now let's try it again. It says exam added. Let's see, go back to this option, and now as you can see, so maybe we did not click on that button. I don't know what went wrong, but here now as you can see, this is working. If somebody wants, they can see the timetable and all. And if you want to print admit cards, you can click on admit cards, and now you can generate admit cards for your students. Click on generate, and you can select for which all students. If you want to leave some students, you can do that thing as well, and click on generate admit cards. Okay, we have to enter the, so this is unit test 1, so this will be my prefix and then some number. Click on generate admit cards, and now it will be generated. Okay, admit card prints, you can print that thing. In fact, this student can print this thing if they click on admit card, and if it is generated for him, this student can now print this admit card. And once the exam result is out, this teacher can add all the results. They can click on exam results, they can click on add result. Maybe this we have only one student, so let's add at least one student's result. So out of 20, maybe 18 marks. Okay, remark, then 25 after 25. Okay, so add some remark, and after that teacher remark, school remark. After that they can just go ahead and click on add exam result. Now this person, this student can go, they can see the exam result. Okay, the percentage obtained, everything can be seen from here. So this is how all these things work. Now similarly, you can log in as an accountant, librarian, transport, and you can see those things. So maybe let me cancel this student because we don't need to see this student thing. And here also, actually, let me go ahead and cancel this thing. Now let me open this again in a new private window, and now let's sign in. Okay, let's sign in as an accountant. So I think it was accountant 1. Okay, so we'll type in this thing, click on login, and now as you can see, you can now see only things related to SM accounting. If you want to manage income, expense, if you want to add new expense, you can first create an expense category, then you can add an expense. So here as you can see, you can select that expense category. Maybe this is for salary. You can type in salary, invoice number. Okay, and then under note, you can type into which teacher you have given salary. Okay, or to which staff you have given salary. You can add these things. And similarly, we have seen the invoice thing. You can see which all payment you have received and whether the invoice was raised for that or not. You can also bulk invoice print. You can print the invoice in bulk. Okay, so this is the accountant thing. This is working. Now if you log in as a librarian, let's see whether this is working or not. And now as you can see, you get this SM library option. This teacher, this person can see all the books. If they want to add a new book in the library, they can add the book name, book title, they can add the author's name of the book, then they can add the subject, price, in how many quantity, maybe 5 quantity, what is the rack number, book number, ISBN number. They can click on add new book. Now this book will be added in the list, okay, in this database. And if they issue this book to any student, they can issue it. For example, first they'll have to issue the library card. So let's go to library card. Let's issue a new library card to this student. So LC1 will be the prefix for this and some number. Okay, I'll select this class, section, okay, and date issued we can select. Now click on manage library cards. There is only one student over here, so maybe we want to generate or we want to issue library card to this student. And now we can issue this book. Okay, issue this book to this person. Okay, class 1, section A. And now you can see only those students who have library cards. So you can see their library card. If you click on this thing, you can check the card. And now you can select the quantity, date issued, date when they will return, and click on issue card, issue book. Okay, obviously date is compulsory. You can issue this book to this student. Okay, so that you have this thing in your database that this person or this student has taken this book on this date. Similarly for transport, you can see this thing. Let's open this transport option, login. Okay, we have the transport option. First, you can create different routes or routes, and then you can create different vehicles. Click on add new route. This is maybe Bandra sign route or route. Okay, what is the fare? Maybe 1000 rupees per month. And first we have to actually create a vehicle. So let's create a vehicle. Click on add new vehicle. Okay, bus number or vehicle number, you can add this number. What is the model, driver name, okay, driver's phone number, all these things can be added. Some model. Okay, now click on add new vehicle. Now go to route and again edit this thing, and now select this vehicle over here and click on update route or route. Now if you want to make any staff, if you select this staff list, now if you select any staff from here, for example, let's select this teacher, and now we can do one thing, we can make her bus in charge for this route, for this bus. Okay, this is the bus number, and now click on update staff. So as you can see, this is how it works. Similarly, you can now use the hostel option. You can create hostel, you can create different rooms in that hostel, and you can control, you can manage which all students are in which room and all those things. Now finally, let's see the settings related to the plugins. So if you see under school management, first let's see the simple thing. Under school management setting, you will see what is the active session. So 2022-23 is the active session. We have seen the shortcode thing, rest everything is not really important. Main settings are under SM School. So under SM School, hover that and click on settings. Over here, first of all, we have to set the currency. So instead of USD, I want to set INR, Indian rupee. Admin will be able to print school student copies of invoices. If you want to make it yes or no, you can select that thing. Okay. You can upload your school logo, your school signature, so that this logo and signature will display on those admit cards, those results, wherever, or whatever option you're printing, or these things, these logos and signature will display on that. Now we have the email carrier. Now for this, you'll have to watch my SMTP video to learn how to fix this thing, how to fix the SMTP thing. This is especially useful if emails are not getting sent from your website to your parents or to your students. So whenever you send any notification, anything, there should one email should be delivered to the parent as well. If that is not happening, you can follow these steps, or you can just again go to YouTube and search for Nayyar Sheikh SMTP. You'll get that video. Now you can again control the email template. For example, student admission. Let's see the simple email template. I'll explain you how this works. So here if you see student invoice due notification. So you can generate or you can create a format. This format will be selected. First of all, you can add any subject over here. For example, this subject could be invoice due for. Then you can add the student name for student, and then it will automatically display the student name. If this student name is John Doe, then it will display John Doe. Okay, class and all. And over here, dear parent, your child, and then you can add this name dynamically. Okay, student name of standard. Okay, so of class, this section, this. Okay, this is to inform you that there is an invoice due for your child of this. Then after that, you can also add the invoice title somewhere. Okay, and invoice due date. Okay, so you can type in due date of invoice. Okay, and then you can add this shortcode. So this is how it works. Okay, you can type in this same format. So this will create this format, and make sure to also enable this thing. Okay, very important, so that these emails will be sent. Then we have the SMS carrier. So if you want to send SMS whenever the student is on leave, absent, or whenever the results are published, then you can select any one of these carriers and you can do settings for that. So select any carrier. For example, if you select Twilio, this is for international. If you're watching this video from India, you can select so many different, for Nigeria, for Ghana, for Pakistan. Basically, if you don't see your country over here, you can just select Twilio or Text Local. These two are international brands, which I think works in almost every country. So you can search for that. You can go to YouTube or you can go to Google and search for this thing, Twilio setup. Okay, so you'll get the setup, how you can create an account, and after that you can enter these things over here and click on save. Now SMS template, again, just like email template, you can create a template whenever a student is absent, or whenever a student registration is done, student homework notification, whenever new homework is given to the student, SMS will be sent, student admission to parent. All these templates you can create using these shortcodes. Then payment method. Now here we have to integrate some payment gateways. So here, as you can see, many different payment gateways are available. Again, Stripe is for global payment, PayPal also is for global payment, Razorpay is international, in multiple countries, and most of them, some are for Nigeria, some are again international, some are India, and PayPal or whatever it is pronounced, mostly available in most African countries. So you can see whatever payment gateway is available in your country. Let me show you a few of these options, how to set up them, so that you get an idea about how that is done. So for example, first one is Stripe payment gateway, again international payment gateway. First, make sure to enable this thing. First, you have to create an account on Stripe. So you have to go to dashboard.stripe.com. So first go to dashboard.stripe.com and log into your account. Once you log into your account, you will see the developers tab, click on that. And now here at the left hand side, you will see the API keys. Just copy and paste in the API key from here. So you will see your publishable API key. Come paste it over here. You will see your secret key. Copy it. And again, come back over here, paste in this thing. Similarly for PayPal. In fact, PayPal, you don't even have to do this thing. Just enable it and enter your PayPal email address. Okay, now we can accept fees through PayPal as well. Then after that, we have Razorpay for India. I've shown these things multiple times in my videos. Again, just like Stripe, now you have to go to dashboard.razorpay.com and make sure to first create an account. Very easy. Once you do that thing, just click on next, log into your account. Now here at the left hand side, you'll see settings, click on that. So just like Razorpay, here also you'll get your key ID and key secret. Just copy it from here and paste it under key ID, and also you'll get key secret. I'm not getting that, I'll have to regenerate it, but I have my key ID. So once you generate it for the first time, you have to download that file, and in that file you'll have your key ID and secret both. So click on save. For all the other option as well, Paytm, PayPal, whatever, Paystack, whatever option you're getting, same option. You have to go to the dashboard and enter these keys that you get so that you can link your website. Now inquiry, admission inquiry, this is the title, registration, online registration, dashboard, what all option you want to give in your dashboard. Shortcodes we have already seen. Live chat, this is not for Zoom, this is for Big Button. If you don't want to use Zoom, if you want to use Big Button, just like Zoom, you have to go and enter your URL, URI and secret key. Okay. All right. Rest everything is fine. With this, we have completed this setup. We have completed this plugin setup. We have seen everything related to payment, to attendance, teachers, staffs, everything, students and everything. Only the designing part is now left. So let's see how we can start designing the website. So for that, first again, come back to dashboard. Now let's start with the home page. So for that, we'll have to create a new page. So click on pages, add new, and let's give it a title of home. And here also you can see on the demo website homepage as well, we don't want any sidebar, and also we don't want the title bar. So again, we have already seen under content layout, this time you have to make it 100% full width, and under title you can just disable this thing and publish it. So if you see the demo website here, we don't have any sidebar, and also we don't have that thing. So we want a blank page. Now this page that you've just created, this is just a regular page. Now we have to set this page as a home page. So to do that thing, you have to come back to the dashboard again. Now hover over settings and select reading. So under settings, click on reading and select this option. Under your home page display, select the second option, a static page, and under home page, select home, click on save changes. Again, come back to pages. And now as you can see over here, besides your home page, it says front page. And this is now your official home page. Now you can go ahead and edit this page. Now to design this thing, you can click on edit with Elementor. Now because the video is already so lengthy, I don't want to get into designing. I'll give you all the layouts and everything. You can just import it and you can have your own website. You can design your own website. I'll show you how to do some changes and editing on that. But still, if you want to learn more about designing, more about Elementor, you can watch my video. Okay, you can see this video. In fact, this one, how to create a free website. But if you don't see this video, if you're watching this in future, you can just search for Nayyar Sheikh Elementor 2022. Or if you're watching it in 23, 24, 25, hopefully if I'm creating videos till then you can, type in the current year. So Nayyar Sheikh Elementor 2022, you can see the latest video, how to create a WordPress website for free using free resources, designing masterclass 2022. Make sure to watch this video so that you learn and you understand how to use Elementor and how to design a super professional website, using that thing, using free tools. But here we are not seeing that. Now you can just go ahead and import that page. I've given you these things as well. In fact, I've given you all the images and everything. Whatever you see on this website, I've given you everything for absolutely free. If you see, there will be a link in the video description below. If you click on that link, you will go to my website blogdude.com. And here, as you can see, for every tutorial I create these kind of blog posts. If you open this one, for example, social network blog post, here you'll see the video that you're watching right now. You'll see this video at the very top, and after that you will see these things. Link, some important links at the bottom. You will see download free images, and you will see the download link. And if you click on that download link, you will download a zip file. And once you unzip that file, you will get the media folder. So again, right click on that file, click on extract files. Once you unzip that file, you will see the media folder. In that you have all these required images, blog images. Okay, all these images are given to you, and you will also see this pages folder, and we have the home page, contact, and about page, these pages. Now we have to import it. So for that, click on this link or this button in the middle, add button. Click on this button, go to my templates, and we need to import these templates. So click on import template, select file, and go to media folder, pages, and select home page first. Click on open and enable and import. Now if you face any problem importing these pages, you can open your dashboard and click on this option. You will see this templates option. Click on templates and click on import template, choose file, and you can import these templates from here. So you can import the about page, select this page. Now click on import now. So once you click on import now, you will see this will be imported just like the home page. So if you have any problem from that front end, you can come back to this templates option and you can import it. Now as you can see, home also, about also. Similarly, you can go ahead and import your contact page template as well. Right now, because we are creating the home page, we want to insert the home page template. So click on insert, and here you have it, everything, including media files, everything. You have this complete website in front of you. Now, based on your needs and everything, you can do the changes. You can just change the content. For example, if you want to change this line, here it says learn with us, improve with us. So instead of this, maybe I want to type in Our Lady of Good, and here I'll type in Council School, a high school. Right, so you can do it like this. So just click on this thing at the left hand side, you will get that thing. If you want to make some changes on the button or on this thing, for example, if you want to change this thing, library with 50,000 books, instead of this, if you want to change this thing to maybe 1500 books, you can do that thing. Learn more, you can change all these things. If you want to change the text, what we offer, you can change that text. So everything can be easily changed from your teacher's image. You can click on this image instead of this image. If you want some other image, for example, let's upload this image, click on insert media. All right, so here as you can see, teacher's name, click on this. Instead of this, I'll type in John Doe. All right, so here as you can see, so easy to do this thing. Click on update. Again, I'm saying still you find it difficult, make sure to watch that video, Elementor video, so that you learn more about designing this website. Again, come back to your dashboard, click on pages, click on add new. Let's add the about page. Let's give it a title of about us. Again, this will also be 100% full width and no title. Now publish it, edit with Elementor again. And again, do the same thing, add template, go to my templates, about us. Okay, insert this thing. And again, a simple thing, if you want to do any changes, you want to change this image, click on this image. Instead of this image, maybe you want to add this image or this image. Click on insert media, you have this image. So this is how it is done. Instead of this text or whatever text, easy, just click on this thing and at the left hand side, change the text and so on. All right, click on update. So very easy. Again, come back, pages, add new. Let's create the contact us page. All right, again, this will also be 100% full width and without any header. Publish it, edit with Elementor again, and this time we'll import the contact page template. Contact page template. So import the contact us page, and here you have it. If you want to change your Skype ID, address, and also, so instead of Skype ID, I'll type in phone number or email. I'll type in email and type in school@gmail or whatever your email is. And instead of this icon, this logo, I'll select this thing. I'll use the envelope icon for email. Okay, now as you can see, so it is very easy. Now once you do this thing, you can again come back to your dashboard. Pages are now all 100% completed. Now we have to see how to create this blog post. So if you see the blog post, you can create your own custom blog post, or if you want to give any, you can use this thing as your notice page as well, or as your events page as well. So if you want to type something about your school, or if your school was featured on some newspaper or was televised, anything like that, you can add article about that thing, about your school. So to do that thing, you can click on post, delete the hello world. This is a dummy blog post. Click on add new. So you can use this thing to add news and articles about your website. So this will be the title. We'll have to enter the title over here, and after that whatever the content is. So just simple content, you can just go ahead and add in this content like this. Now at the right hand side, click on post. Make sure you select the post option. Under categories, let's maybe this was related to events. So maybe this blog post is related to some events. So we'll create a category events and we'll add this under this. Now under featured image, you can add some image as your featured image, as this image, so that it shows like this. So maybe I'll add the blog post option. Come back, blog images. I'll add this image as my blog post image. Obviously, if you want, select some other image and add that image as your blog post image. Click on set featured image and publish it. If you again come back, you have your blog post published. Now you can go ahead and create a page wherein you can showcase all your blog posts, like we have created this blog page. So let's give it a title of blog, and don't do anything, just publish it. Okay, no need to change the layout or anything, just publish it. And just like we set the home page, we have to set this page as a blog post page. So again, hover over settings and click on reading. Now under post page, select this blog page and click on save changes. Again, go back to pages, and now as you can see, this blog page is now your post page. Now you can go ahead and create your menu. We don't have our menu created yet. It is just a simple blank space. So to create your menu, you can come back over here to your dashboard, hover over appearance, click on menus. Let's create a new menu. Let's give it a name of main menu. Click on create menu, and what all things you want in your menu. So home page, about page, admission, inquiry, contact page, fee submission as well, and login page, which is going to be your dashboard page. If you want to rearrange them, for example, let's add the blog page at the very end, then about page also maybe over here. All right, now make sure to always tick mark main over here. If you again come back, refresh this page, you can see you have your menu at top. Now we can do actually one thing. We can also create one menu for the footer. This is also a menu. So let's create one more menu. Click on this link, create a new menu. I'll name it footer menu. Okay, click on create menu, and maybe we want okay, maybe these many things. We don't want to tick mark anything at the bottom, just leave it as it is. Click on save menu, and now we can add these options. For example, right now if you see your footer is blank, we can add these footer elements. Okay, these elements at the bottom. For that, under appearance, you have to click on widgets, and basically we don't want to use this widget. We want to use the classic widget. So we have to get rid of this widget. So we can do one thing. We can again go to plugin, add a new plugin. You will see that at the very beginning, this classic widgets, click on install. Now if you don't see this for some reason, just you can search for this option. Under search plugins, search for classic widgets, or just classic. You will see this widget option, classic widgets. Install and activate this plugin. Now again, if you go to that option under appearance, if you go to widgets, you can see now we have a different screen. So first let's see the footer option. The footer, first we have this option. First we have this logo, and then we have some text. So I'll copy the text, come over here. Now search for text widget. This is the text widget at the very beginning. At the very end, select this, select footer 1, click on add widget. First I want to add my logo. Okay, this white logo, and then the text. So I'll click on add media to add my logo. Click on upload files. I've given you these images as well. If you want to use them for demo purposes, you can do that. So I want to use this logo, for example. Click on open. Click on insert into post. If you want to change the size, okay, like this, you can do it. Then press enter, paste in the text. All right. Now click on save. Then the next thing is this important links, and we have to display this menu that we created, footer menu. So for that, we'll use the footer 2. Scroll down again. You will see navigation menu. Select this, select footer 2, click on add widget. Under title, type in important links or whatever you want and select the footer menu that we created. Now click on save again. Now footer 3, we have the recent post. Okay, so for that we'll select, you'll see this thing at the very top. In fact, maybe not at very top. Here, as you can see, recent post, you can simply drag and drop it under footer 3. How many recent posts you want to display, you can select this. And finally, under footer 4, we have the contact info, which is over here. So drag and drop this contact info. I don't want any text. Now under address, if you see, don't change the icon class and title, just change the content. So instead of street name this, I'll type in 123 OLGC sign Mumbai. Okay, something like this. So leave the icon class and title, just change the content. Similarly for phone, just change the content, mobile, change the content. Delete the fax, not really useful these days. Email, you can change your email. Website, it is already on our website, no Skype links. Click on save. Now if you again come back to your website, refresh it, you can see all your options. It is looking a little bit different. We'll style it after this thing. First, let's do one thing. Let's also go to blog page. If you see here also, we have this sidebar. We have to add some widgets in this sidebar as well, like search widget, student login widget. Then we have the followers widget, notice board and Facebook widget, all these options. So we'll use the same option, widget option, but this time we have to use the default sidebar. First, delete everything that you see over here. Okay, all these blocks. Very first thing that we want to add is this search widget. So if you search for search widget, go to S, here it is search, select default sidebar, click on add widget. Under title, I'll type in looking for something. Okay, if you want to type in something else, obviously you can do that. Then we have the student login widget, which you will see over here. If you see student login form, select this, add widget, and good. Then we have the followers widget. This is your social icon widget. So you can just go ahead and drag and drop these social icons over here. If you see, we have this colorful icons. So instead of style light, select colored so that we have colorful icons. Now just enter your links. So your Twitter link, Facebook link, Instagram link, LinkedIn link, and YouTube link. Okay, all these links, just enter that and click on save. And then finally, okay, we have two more. We have notice board and we have the Facebook thing. So first, let's see the notice boards, school notice board. Select this, select default sidebar, click on add widget. Okay, you can change the size, animation, everything for this notice board from here. And finally, we have this thing, follow us on Facebook. Okay, so I'll copy the title. And if you search, I think it should be over here, Facebook like box. Okay, title, follow us on Facebook. Enter your Facebook URL. Okay, so this is my Facebook URL. If you want to increase the height, for example, if you want to show streams, show walls, change the color scheme, you can do everything. Now again, if you go back to blog, refresh it. Okay, here as you can see, this is how it is displaying. Because you're already logged in, you don't see the login thing, you see logout option here. Because we are not logged in, student, if they are not logged in, they will see this option. All right. And basically with this, almost everything is done except for the final customization. So let's see how that final customization is done. So we can add our logo, we can change the color of the text, style of the font. Okay, so basic last thing. So for that, you have to click on this customize link at top. And now let's start from very top. Here, if you see at the very top, we have this top bar with some icons and this detail. And then at the right hand side in the top bar, we have this social icons. So let's see how that is done. First, you will have to use the top bar option, select top bar, select general. And under this, if you want, first of all, you can change this thing. We don't want to change this thing, padding and all, text color. If you want to change the text color to black color, you can do that thing. Then link color, what link color do you want? Okay, you can change these things from your background color instead of white. If you want orange color, blue color, red color, okay, you can select this thing. Now come back and select content. Under content, we want to type in the email address and phone number from here. So we'll just copy and paste it over here. If you just copy and paste it over here, it will display the text, phone and everything, but it will not display the icon. Okay. So to display the icon, you have to go to this website, fontawesome.com/v5. Make sure you type in /v5. Okay. fontawesome.com/v5/search. Okay. Very important. So that we get the version 5. Now here, search for envelope icon. Here, as you can see, very first icon. Let's use this one. Now copy this thing. Just click on this thing, it will be copied. Come back over here, paste in just before this email. Now as you can see, your envelope icon. Similarly for phone icon, search for phone. Okay, you will see the phone icon. Click on this. Okay, this is the one. Just copy it. Click on this, it will be copied, and paste it just before this phone. And now as you can see, I have the phone icon as well. Now you can save it. Come back and now enter your social links. Again, just enter your social links. It will display those over here at the right hand side. If you want to change the color, go ahead and change the color to red color or blue color, whatever color you want. Okay, many different color schemes are given to you. Whatever color scheme you want to use. Alright, so you can go ahead and use this color. Publish it. Come back. Now let's change the second header. This was the top header. Now let's select the second header. So select header, general. First of all, I want to change the header height is very much 74. I want it to 60 pixels. So height, I want to decrease this height. Background color, again for this also, if you want to change the background color, you can do it if you want. Padding and everything, you can change this thing. Now header logo. Let's change the logo. Let's upload our logo. So I'll upload this logo. Click on open. Select crop or skip cropping. It will display the logo. And then also make sure to add the retina logo. I'll upload the same logo because the file size is a little bit bigger. Now it will look much better. Publish it. Come back again. Now select menu and menu color, link color. I want this black color. Or if you want to do one thing, we are using some other color throughout. If you see this color code, inspect element. So if you select this thing and click on inspect element, you will see this color code over here, 1B2F4C. We can paste in this color code. Okay, black color, but a different kind of bluish black color. And when you hover over this thing, color changes, but we'll fix that thing. Hover color, link color, active color, you can change this thing. For example, current menu color, we want this is going to be our primary color. So we'll inspect element. If you scroll down, okay, let's see this option. Here it is. Okay, this is the color code I want. So when you hover over this thing and when you're on the current menu, now as you can see, because we are on home page, this is the color for this. Publish it. Come back and again come back. In fact, I want to set this color as our primary color. So you can do one thing. You can select general option, general styling, and add this color as your primary color. And under primary hover color, I want to add the same color but a little bit darker like this. Publish it. Now if you scroll down, all these options, logos, icons, this has become your primary color. Okay, if you hover over this thing, okay, this is how it will work. Come back. Now let's see this option first, typography option. Now by default, I want to use the Poppins font family. So if you go to body, change the body font family. Let me actually show you this thing. If you open the blog page, right now we are using some other font family. If I click on this thing, color is also different. Font family is also different. If I just change this thing to Poppins, now as you can see, font family is changed, looking much better. Also, I want to change the font color. I want to make it darker. So maybe if you want, you can just go ahead and select the black color, or if you want to select this color again, which was this color, you can go ahead and select this color code. Okay, paste in this color code, and now this is going to be your color. Paste, publish it. Then again, if you come back, you will see all headings. For headings, I want different font family. Here, as you can see, this is a heading. We don't want Poppins. We want this kind of font family. So for headings, we have to select this Domine font family. Okay, now as you can see, heading, wherever there is heading, this was heading, this was heading, everything is now changed. Again, publish it, come back. Then we have a top bar. For top bar, if you want different menu or if you want to change the size, for menu, main menu, select main menu, and this should be Poppins. This is already Poppins, but you can change this thing. And I want to increase the font size. Instead of 13, I want to make it 15. Okay, come back. Then we have a page title and everything. You can control that. Sidebar widget heading. These headings are looking very small, so I want to increase the size of this thing to maybe 17 pixels. Now as you can see, pretty big. Also, I want to make them bolder. So these are lighter. I want to make it bold. Okay, better. Come back again. You can again go ahead and change the color as well. Widgets. So widgets, for widgets also, we want to make sure we are using Poppins. And for widgets, I want to actually make it lighter. So I'll select 300. Come back. Now widget heading, which are these things. These are also small, so I want to increase the size. Footer widget heading, okay, 17 pixels, and want to make it bolder. Okay, 700. Come back. Now footer copyright. Okay, in fact, let's see widget heading. Yeah, font color is white, which is good. Widgets is fine. Now select this option, footer copyright, which is this text at the bottom. Here I want to change. If you want to, you can increase the size. In fact, come back. We have to change the color of these things. For example, we have to change the color of this text at the bottom. So under general options, if you go to general options, and here under general settings, you will have few more options. If you want to control that thing, you can do that thing as well. I want to use this option. For example, if you see, this is the scroll to top button. Okay, this buttons. If you want to do some changes on that, you can select scroll to top, what icon you want, what size you want. If you see my demo website, here the color is different for scroll to top button. Okay, this is the color that we are using, and also this button is bigger and rounded. Okay, circular button. Here, if you see, this is the button. So if you want to change the size, first of all, change the background color to this color. Okay, and if you want to make it circular, increase the border radius to 50. Now as you can see, circular. If you want to increase the size, let's make it maybe 60. Okay, and also icon size maybe 30. Okay, now as you can see, this is also bigger. Publish it, come back. Theme buttons, before that, theme form settings, very important. If you see, for example, the registration form, I think we have not added the registration link. I think in the menu you should add that link, but by default, if you see, this is the form, this is how the form is looking. I want to add background color to these inputs. Okay, so I'll select the border color is good. Background color, under background color, I'll add F9, F9, F9. Okay, now as you can see, this will add this background color in all these inputs. Click on publish. Then we have theme buttons. This is the button. If you want to change the default color to some other color, you can do that. Come back again. Then we have the blog page. If you open the blog page, this is how the blog archive page is looking. I don't like this style, so I'll go to blog entries and I'll select this style, blog style. Instead of large image, we'll select thumbnail. Now you'll see this style will change. This is the one that I like, so I'll publish it. Then we have header. We have seen the header, I guess. Let's see the footer widgets. Okay, very important because we want to change the color. So first of all, background color, I don't want this color, black color. We want this color, a little bit light black color, I can see. Okay, 1E, 1E, 2C. This is the color code. So background color, this will be this color. Then text color will be white. Good. And then border color and all is fine. And come back. Select bottom footer. And over here, first of all, copyright, let's change the text. So I'll type in made by Nayeshik. Instead of Ocean WP, we'll remove this thing. Background color is good. Black. Text color will be white. Again for this as well. Publish it. And finally, just for some more things, go to custom CSS. And under pages folder, you have this CSS file. Open this. Copy everything from here and paste it over here. Now click on save. Okay, click on publish. This is for the dashboard page. You cannot see the dashboard page from here, but if I log in to a new private window, let me show you the dashboard page now. It will look a little bit different. Let's log in. Now as you can see, the color and everything is changed, especially this color, hover color. It was black color earlier. If I remove this CSS, publish it, again come back to this page, refresh it. Now as you can see, this is how it was looking. We had this line on each link. So I've removed the line. I've changed the color, background color, and also I've changed the link color of these things. So again, if I paste in the code, not this code, CSS code, copy everything, paste it over here, publish it, you can now see the changes if I refresh it. Okay, so that is what it does. Cancel this thing. And with this, we have completed this tutorial. So you can just cut this thing. And now with this tutorial, this video, this website is now 100% completed. I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you find this video helpful, if you want to watch more useful content like this one, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. Now, if you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.